Bass. Welcome to week 2, and we're carrying on with Hold Back the River. In this week's tutorial, we're going to look at chorus 2 and the bridge as new. We will conquer that today. Before we go there, let's look at what we've already conquered from week 1, which is verse 1, chorus 1 and verse 2. Little recap then, singing together with the track, and we only hear the bass part now. Singing really gently, and
try to keep you close to me, but life got in between.
Same starting note, but the melody line changes.
Tried to square not being there, but think that I should have been.
Into the chorus, which is in unison.
Hold back the river, let me look in your eyes. Hold back the river so I can stop for a minute and see where you
Getting
hide.
louder,
Hold back
and it
the
drops back
river,
down.
hold back.
Same starting note in verse 2.
Once upon a different life, we
drop on bikes.
rode our bikes into the sky.
We carry on through this line, bass.
But now we crawl against the tide. Those distant days are flashing by.
Great. Okay, all recapped then. Remembering in verse 2, we are sort of breaking away from the lower altos on we rode our bikes. That's where the bass have to drop back the note down into the sky. And then we're driving through that next line. But now we crawl. 3 blind mice there over the word crawl. And that's it. We speak about the dynamics as well in chorus 1, so making sure we come out of chorus 1 really quietly. All right, we're on track now. Let's have a look at chorus 2. Chorus 2 then is different to chorus 1. It's twice as long, but just repeats the same thing twice. And there's more harmony. So you no longer have the lower altos sort of doubling up the voice part with your bass. You're all on your own. And the movement of notes is different as well. We've just come out of verse 2. We've sung, those distant days are flashing by. So we've been on this note. We need to lift up. The whole choir lifts into a note. So here we are, bass. Have a listen.
Hold back the river, let me look in your eyes.
Sounds a bit jarred, doesn't it, on its own?
Hold back the river, let me look in your eyes. Hold back the river so I...
Sing that with me. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Hold back the river, let me look in your eyes. Hold back the river so I...
Ba-bam. Then we drop down for can't stop for a minute, and it kind of feels a bit like where we were in chorus 1.
Can't stop for a minute and be by your side.
Try that. 2, 3.
Can't stop for a minute and be by your side.
New lyrics here. And this is the bit where it kind of loops us round again.
Hold back the river, hold back.
Then we are kind of singing it again.
Hold back the river, let me look in your eyes. Hold back the river so I can stop for a minute and be by your side. Hold back the river, hold back.
Aha. The second time around, we drop down.
Hold back the river, hold back.
Halfway through, it's
Hold back the river, hold back.
This is just before we do our O's, and the O's you'll later discover are all in unison. Before we look at the O's of chorus 2, I want to sing round the bass part a couple of times so you can really hear those sort of new notes, but also the sort of subtle change at the end. Are
you ready? Top of chorus 2, bass. 2, 3. Hold back the river, let me look in your eyes. Hold back the river so I can stop for a minute and be by your side. Hold back the river, hold back. Hold back the river, let me look in your eyes. Hold back the river so I can stop for a minute and be by your side. Hold back the river, hold back.
O. Then we go into the O's. Okay, well done. Bass, let's have a look at the last little bit of chorus 2 before we sing it with the track. Oh, the O's. This is sort of an extension of chorus 2. And now this is where the whole choir are in unison. So I'd like to just drop straight in, and it's really simple. You're just following the movement of the chords, but the sound has to be really kind of full-bodied at the forefront. Yeah, this sort of football fan analogy. Oh, 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 like we're kind of calling out. Moving with the notes. Have a listen. You've got oh, 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 oh. Just like that. Sing it back with me. Ready? There's some other songs that we've done. I think it's like Dreams is an example where it feels like we're all just one voice at that moment. Great. Okay, let's run the whole of chorus 2 now with your voice part. Here we go. All right, coming out of verse 2. We've just been on that note flashing by. Chorus 2. Hold back the river, let me look in your eyes. Hold back the river so I can stop for a minute and be by your side. Hold back the river, hold back. Hold back the river, let me look in your eyes. Hold back the river so I can stop for a minute and be by your side. Hold back the river, hold back. O's. Oh, 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 oh. Great. Okay. Let's carry on, bass, and have a look at the bridge. Top of the bridge, and bass and lower altos, we go into this bridge initially in unison. We've the whole choir come out of chorus 2 in unison with our oh, 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 oh. So you've been on that note, bass and lower altos, we drop into the bridge. Lonely water. Oh, 2, 3, 4. Lonely water. The water is a soft water. We're in the where's soft water? Is it more up north? We get hard water in the south. Yeah. Lonely water. And the bridge, just in general, the volume has come back down. So those first 2 lines, you've got lonely water, lonely water, won't you let us wander? All of that, bass and lower altos, it's the same. Let's sing it together from the top of the bridge. 2, 3, 4. Lonely water, 3, 4. Lonely water, won't you let us wander? You're kind of reiterating this note a lot, aren't you? One more time. Top of the bridge. 2, 3, 4. Lonely water, lonely water, won't you let us wander? All right, that much bass and lower altos are together, but let's carry on now through the rest of the bridge and see what your voice part does. So then, bass. Let's carry on with this bridge. We've started out, we're singing the same thing as the lower altos. We've just sung then. Lonely water, won't you let us wander? Yep. Carrying on from there. Wander. We need to lift into this next line. Let us hold each other. And these notes now we're about to sing are exclusively in the bass part. Let us hold each other. Let's sing that. 2, 3, 4. Let us hold each other. So from lonely water, won't you let us wander? It lifts. Let us hold each other long. It keeps going now. We're building up kind of like a sense of excitement, so we get louder. Let us hold each other long. Even though that's the same starting note as the top of the bridge, slightly different shape of notes. Lonely water. Yep, we're kind of covering more notes. So have a listen. Lonely water, won't you? Let's just try that. This is sort of halfway through the bridge now. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. Lonely water, 3, 4. Lonely water, won't you let us wander? Aha. Those notes are new as well. Let us wander. Put it all together from the lonely water. 2, 3, 4. Lonely water, won't you let us wander? Brilliant. Let's go back to the top of the bridge when we're singing with the lower alto still. 2, 3, 4. Lonely water, won't you let us wander? Lifts. Let us hold each other. Lonely water. Getting louder. Lonely water, won't you let us wander? How did you do? Last line of the bridge then. Let us hold each other. It's almost the same as the first time we sing that line, except for the last note. Other rather than other. Let us hold each other. Okay, one more time. The whole bridge then with the piano, and then we'll sing it with the track. Yeah? 1, 2, 3, 4. Lonely water, won't you let us wander? Let us hold each other. Lonely water, won't you let us wander? Let us hold each other. Okay, let's keep the momentum going. We're going to sing it with the track. Dropping in with these O's coming out of chorus 2. Oh, 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 oh. Our starting note. Lonely water, won't you let us wander? Lifts. Let us hold each other. Lonely water, won't you let us wander? Lifting. Let us hold each other. Hold back the river, let me look in your eyes. And then it goes into chorus 3. Great, well done. So we're going to sing back now from the top, the bass part. Are you ready? Go. All right, bass, let's sing it. From the top, everything we've got. Give it everything we've got as well.
Try to keep you close to me, but life got in between. Tried to swear not being there, but think that I should have been. Hold back the river, let me look in your eyes. Hold back the river so I can stop for a minute and see where you hide. Hold back the river, hold back. Once upon a different life, we rode our bikes into the sky. But now we crawl against the tide. Those distant days are flashing by.
Chorus 2.
Hold back the river, let me look in your eyes. Hold back the river so I can stop for a minute and be by your side. Hold back the river, hold back. Hold back the river, let me look in your eyes. Hold back the river so I can stop for a minute and be by your side. Hold back the river, hold back. Oh.
Into the bridge.
Lonely water, won't you let us wander? Let us hold each other. Lonely water, won't you let us wander? Let us hold each other. Hold back the river, let me look in your eyes.
And it's straight on to that chorus 3. Yep. So I think in the live zooms, that's going to be where we're building up in our ear how all those harmonies are working together, particularly in the bridge. All right, let's have a look then at any movements that come through this second chorus and the bridge. And then I'm going to conduct you as a whole choir. Movements. So we'll drop the track in just before verse 2. In verse 1 and chorus 1, we just stand still. And then in verse 2, we get this fairly fast-paced moving sway because it's in time with the tempo of the music, but it's just a little movement. Bass and altos stepping out on your right shoulder and foot first. Upper altos and sopranos, it would be your left. It's coming out of verse 2 that I remind you we're about to stand still but put some clicks in. So it would be that the lyric would be a flashing by, and we stand still for hold back the river, let me look in your eyes. So it's like a dropped click. And your hips would probably be moving a little bit. You wouldn't just be completely still and the hands going. So put the whole kind of groove into it. This carries on through chorus 2 until we get to the O's, where you are rocking forwards and backwards. And then we're standing still into the bridge, standing still for the first half, and then kind of feeling the music. So let's just map that through with the track. Are you ready? Verse 2. Almost. They're not massive sways. They're discrete sways. Yeah, still going to your outside edge first. Coming out of verse 2, we're reminded we're about to stand still and put the clicks in. Ready?
Hold back the river, let me look in your eyes. Hold back the river so I
just relax the
for
clicks.
a minute and be by your side. Hold back the river, hold back the river, let me look in your eyes. Hold back the river so I can stop for a minute and be by your side.
We're about to stand still. 3, 2, 1.
Lonely water, lonely water.
Arms stand by our side. Relax shoulders. And then as the drums kick in, we feel the music a bit more.
Lonely water,
Don't feel it too much.
lonely water, won't you
And then there's a moment where we stand still. Ready? 2, 3, 4.
let us hold each other?
Yeah, it feels right to just stand still for that final let us hold each other. Okay. Those are the movements running through, coming out of verse 2, chorus 2, and the bridge. So now it's time for me to conduct you as a whole choir.
Try to keep you close to me, but life got in between. Tried to square not being there, but think that I should have been. Hold back the river, let me look in your eyes. Hold back the river so I can stop for a minute and see where you hide. Hold back the river, hold back. Once upon a different life, we rode our bikes into the sky. But now we crawl against the tide. Those distant days are flashing by. Hold back the river, let me look in your eyes. Hold back the river so I can stop for a minute and be by your side. Hold back the river, hold back. Hold back the river, let me look in your eyes. Hold back the river so I can stop for a minute and be by your side. Hold back the river, hold back. Oh. Lonely water, lonely water, won't you let us wander? Let us hold each other. Lonely water, won't you let us wander? Let us hold each other. Hold back the river, let me look in your eyes. Hold back the river so I can stop for